Hello and welcome back to your own channel Indian Defense Analysis, where we bring to you all the latest development happening in the defense sector. Recently, PM Modi was on US visit. Lot of deal negotiation was done at that time. Speculation was high at that time, and now we have confirmed news that Indian government is about to clear a long pending proposal for acquiring two US made I-Star, that is intelligence, surveillance, targeting and reconnaissance battlefield and ground surveillance aircraft. The Indian government is all set to clear paperwork in the coming months to acquire the US I-Star battlefield and ground surveillance aircraft platform. This is going to be the first step towards a larger joint project that will see India's Defense Research and Development Organization DRDO develop sensor technology for an additional 4 aircraft. A model of proposed Indian I-Star jet was displayed for the first time at Aero India 2021, which is a signal that things are on track after a troubled journey so far. So as per the latest update on Indian Air Force I-Star program, the Air Force Chief has confirmed that this program has progressed through DTTI initiative with US. The DTTI is Defense Technology and Trade Initiative between USA and India, which helps to eliminate the bureaucratic obstacles, accelerates timeline, promotes collaborative technology exchange, strengthens cooperative research and enables co-production, co-development of defense system for sustainment and modernization of military forces. I-Star is mounted on Bombardier Global Express business jet. Earlier, there was plan to procure 2 I-Star aircraft from Raytheon through FMS route. Although DRDO will be supplying 4 more I-Star platforms based on the Bombardier that will be based on locally developed sensors and radars at the later stages. DRDO has already working on this platform for more than 2 years. So in this video, we will discuss about the I-Star, its operational requirement and its main sensors. Now, the question is, why do we need I-Star and what are its operational requirements? During ground attack, mobile targets are dynamic and highly time critical. Also, during ground operations, the time duration available for targeting is extremely small. Dynamic and time critical targeting capability is therefore essential to drastically reduce the sensor to suit time through improved situational awareness. So the need of hour is to provide a near real-time intelligence input to decision makers. Intelligence, surveillance, targeting and reconnaissance I-Star system provides such dynamic and time-critical targeting capability and contributes significantly to meet the nation's security goal. I-Star is the central airborne platform that has state-of-art communication sensor along with advanced analytical capability to achieve real-time targeting and tracking capability in battlefield and operational environment. It also networks with other sensors such as unmanned aerial vehicles to build a common picture or image for effective targeting and situational awareness. This information is fed to ground commanders for effective decision making. I-Star can provide a better ground picture and can detect a slow change that sometimes satellites fails to detect. It is a cutting-edge technology for precision strike like Balakot airstrike. There is a common confusion between AWACS and I-Star. As we all know that AWACS provides air-to-air and air-to-sea surface surveillance, whereas I-Star complements the AWACS role by providing air-to-ground surveillance to aid in precision strike. What are the sensors installed on I-Star? I-Star comprises of SATCOM, COMINT, LOS, EOIR sensor, synthetic aperture-based AESA radar and ELINT system. SATCOM provides communication between ground-based control station and field crew through satellite. COMINT is communication intelligence used for intercepting enemy communication channel. LOS, that is line of sight, is a type of propagation that can transmit and receive data only where transmit and receive stations are in view of each other without any sort of obstacles between them. It uses communication data link in wideband line of sight, beyond line of sight, very high frequency links and ultra high frequency links. EOIR system or electro-optical infrared systems are imaging systems which includes both visual and infrared sensors. Because they span both visual and infrared wavelength, EOIR system provides total situational awareness in day and night and in low light condition. iStar consists of powerful synthetic aperture-based AESA radar capable of providing high-resolution image for far better situational awareness. Electronic Signal Intelligence (ELINT) refers to intelligence gathering by use of electronic sensors. iStar also consists of large aircraft infrared countermeasures self-protection suite. This was today's update. Please let us know what is your view about these in comment section. Feel free to post your comments and suggestions on any topic related to defense sector on which you want to hear from us. With this, I would like to say goodbye and Jai Hind friends. Please like and subscribe our channel if you have not done already. We will soon back with more interesting and amazing development happening in the defense sector.